Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another walk and talk. Just grabbing the camera, getting away from the desk, getting some exercise in the very cold, wet and miserable United Kingdom today. But yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit of crypto, and today's subject is going to be layer 2s. I've got some interesting stuff around that I thought would be really cool to kind of share with you guys. So as I get into today's video, if you do find it useful, informative, smash that like button. You know what to do. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and you'll be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. So let's get right down into today's video. Probably won't be an overly lengthy one. I don't know how long I've got before the rains kind of come back down and basically make this a very, very soggy walk and talk. So we're going to be talking about layer 2s. Now, layer 2s are very, very important to the crypto space, right? To the Web3 space. Very, very critically important in terms of how you can deal with the trilemma when it comes to blockchain technology, right? Being able to basically take the load for some chains and scale them out, right? How you can take something like Ethereum as an example and basically make it so that you can actually have a thriving ecosystem with a lot built on it and make it more sustainable for the longer term, right? So layer 2s are very, very important, specifically when we kind of start stacking up the various different layers of crypto and blockchain ecosystems, right? We obviously have layer 0, which is where blockchains can kind of be built on, layer 1s, Ethereums, Cardanos, and 𝗕𝗘𝗪s, VeChains, you name it, like those kind of things. And then of course you've got your layer 2s, right, which help scale everything out. And so the layer 2 is very, very important. And I think what we're going to see a lot of in the coming kind of months and years is more and more reliance on layer 2 ecosystems. You'll find that I think there's going to be a limited number of winners when it comes to layer 1s. I think over time that competition will kind of be whittled out a bit, and what we'll find is there'll be a lot of layer 2 solutions for the very few layer 1 solutions eventually. Obviously we're super early in the space and it's going to take some time to kind of get there, but I think that's where we're kind of heading. Now, I want to talk a little bit about a few specific layer 2s that I find very interesting. And I think we'll probably focus a lot on just one layer 2 in this particular video. And maybe I'll come and revisit this subject matter again in the future and talk a little bit around maybe some of the other layer 2s that are out there on other ecosystems. But I want to focus on this video with Ethereum being the layer 1 and Polygon-Matic being the layer 2. Specifically because I think with Ethereum spot ETFs, there's going to be such a huge demand for the layer 2s on Ethereum, and there's going to be a few of them, but in this video I just want to focus on Polygon-Matic because Matic has done some pretty outstanding work so far with how it's kind of pitching itself, how it's kind of implementing technology and basically scaling out that of Ethereum, right, of Ethereum. And so as I kind of wander around aimlessly through the woods talking to myself, kind of think to myself, maybe layer 2s are going to be the future, okay? And I think it's going to be one of those things that Polygon's-Matic's positioned very, very well. Its position for Ethereum, I think, is going to be hard to beat. Not that it's going to always kind of be the chosen layer 2 of ETH, but I think it's going to be very, very difficult to dethrone it from basically being the go-to scaling solution on Ethereum. And so we saw fantastic gains with Matic and Polygon back in 2021. Chris talks about this all the time because it's one of our probably most proud achievements of buying Matic at like 1.5 cents and then seeing how well it did, 43,000% during that bullish market, and really making some significant gains. Obviously, there are some horrors that happened in 2021 as well. Celsius, for example, and a significant amount of our Matic was lost in Celsius with everything that happened there. But for the most part, some fantastic things happened over 2021 with Matic. And well, as we kind of get ready for that next bullish market, we have to consider what Polygon-Matic might be doing or might be getting ready to do in the future. And really, I was looking at the charts, and to be honest with you, yes, I still think there's some room to the downside on Matic. it has some seriously high targets when it comes to what happens next. Now, depending on where you sit on the spectrum of technical analysis, whether you think it's all just, crystal ball nonsense, all the way through to, technical analysis works, but you can't look at it from, an 𝗬𝗪𝗠𝗃 theory point of view or something else, you just draw your trend lines, whatever you think. If we kind of break it down from kind of the psychology point of view, which makes it 𝗬𝗪𝗠𝗃 theory based, we saw some interesting structural points in 2021 with the price action rising so rapidly. We saw Polygon's 𝗕𝗃 have a 5-wave pattern. Now, 5-wave patterns typically have a really nice resulting ending structure. Now, what I mean by that is we've had a 5-wave move to the upside in 2021, and if you start with 5 waves, you end in 5 waves. This means we are more than likely going to mirror what's already happened with Polygon's 𝗕𝗃 in 2021 in the next bullish market. Which means I'm expecting 43,000% or more in terms of gains when it comes to Polygon's 𝗕𝗃, which sounds pretty crazy, but hear me out. I think for the most part, I don't think the bottom is in yet necessarily for 𝗕𝗃. I think we can still see patterns of bearish nature that could take 𝗕𝗃 down a little bit deeper. This means that where the lows that you see at the moment might not be where you start your 43,000% from. Now, I think that for the most part, the structures that I can see mapping out at the moment on the kind of the bearish side and the bullish side, we could potentially see 𝗕𝗃 move up towards $6 to $12 in that next bullish market, which doesn't sound too crazy until you consider that if it does do what it did, or so does mirror what it did back in 2021, it's $46 per 𝗕𝗃. Now, that would be pretty insane gains and pretty insane return on your investment. And this is on the assumption that we haven't yet bottomed out. If we have bottomed out, that price raises even higher. So I like to think that 𝗕𝗃's gonna be something really, really special in that next bullish market. And again, it comes back to what I was talking about earlier. Ethereum spot ETFs. Everyone's kind of hell-bent on talking about the Bitcoin spot ETFs, and rightfully so, they're very, very powerful things, but the Ethereum ones are just as powerful. They're going to see a lot of demand come in for Ethereum, and well, that's going to do one thing to the gas prices, which is then going to have a knock-on effect to looking at scaling the network in a more affordable way, and who is the prime suspect, or the prime candidate, I should say, for taking advantage of that situation? It's going to be 𝗕𝗃. So I think the demand not only for Ethereum in an ETH kind of spot ETF situation is going to be massive, but I also see that the demand for 𝗕𝗃 as a result of an Ethereum spot ETF is going to be absolutely insane. And therefore, getting as much exposure to 𝗕𝗃 to me seems like a very reasonable kind of thought to be having. Now, I've got a good position in 𝗕𝗃, but I think I'm going to be adding to that position as time allows and as price does inevitably, in my opinion, pull back down. So I wanted to kind of put a video out there to say that scaling networks is very important, specifically on some of these ecosystems such as Ethereum. And we have to consider who is the prime candidate on those chains. There's many different layer 2s, there's many different layer 1s, but I think when it comes to ETH, 𝗕𝗃 is the chosen one, and I think 𝗕𝗃 is going to perform incredibly well as a result of those Ethereum spot ETFs. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, but I am going to wrap this video up there. I'm going to try to get out of here before it gets too wet and miserable. If you have found it useful, smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe. And if you haven't joined us in Discord, what are you waiting for? Check it out. The link is in the description down below. Until the next one, guys, have a fantastic day.
Are you ready to take your crypto trading to the next level? Join BitGet, the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, and unlock a world of possibilities. Experience a seamless trading journey with our comprehensive suite of features, including margin trading, perpetual futures, and options. Embark on your crypto trading journey with the assurance of a safe and secure platform that prioritizes user protection. Don't miss out. Sign up for BitGet today and receive up to $30,000 in welcome bonuses. Plus, participate in our monthly competition for a chance to win up to $2,000. Use the affiliate link in the description of the video to start your crypto trading adventure.